From one of my trips to Venezuela, I was mugged by two guys with a gun, and they asked me for my cell phone. It was a very shocking experience, something that I've never felt before, and I don't know exactly how to describe it because it was at that moment. But I only remember seeing the little hole in the gun and thinking, okay, if that goes on, that's it. My name is Jose Velasquez. I'm 22 years old. I was born in Venezuela, in an island called Margarita, and I studied my whole life in the same school. So that was 12 years. And when I was doing high school, my goal was to stay in Venezuela and go to the capital city so I can go to a university there. But then the political situation in my country led me to think other options regarding my studies. It was a tough time because I wanted to really stay where my family is, but then we came to a vacation here in the US and we started looking around for places where my family and I feel that I was going to be able to study and I was going to be able to succeed. So that's why we picked Gainesville, and that's when I moved here. My current focus on electrical engineering is signal processing and microcontroller applications. I'm planning on my short-term goal to find a job in the electrical engineering environment so I can get the best out of my career for at least 10 years. And after that, I don't really have plans, but I'd like to own a restaurant. I like to cook, and I think I'm good at it. Like, I really enjoy having people over and just cook and spend time here at my house. It's just a good way of keeping it the same way, the same feelings that you have at home, because that's how my family is. So it's my way of having my family here. One of the toughest things to go back to Venezuela is security, because you are not safe even though you think you are. You need to know where to drive, where not to drive, at what time you can be in the street, at what time you should be at home, and also you cannot do your regular activities without thinking that something's gonna happen. A couple of months ago, Venezuela entered into a rough patch. In fact, I was in Venezuela for 2 weeks because I had to renew my visa and my passport. So I actually experienced that firsthand. I was there, and it was the first time I saw National Guards with guns in the streets. They were shutting down protesters. They were taking people to the police office. They will kidnap young students from the universities because they were protesting. There were no classes, and all the streets stopped. It's just chaos. Like, the country doesn't have rules. There's nothing like a law that you need to follow in order to avoid that. It's just no man's land. So I'm planning on staying here as long as I can. But that's again tough because I'm on a visa, so I have to work my way out of it. I'll say that I'm constantly homesick about a feeling that doesn't really exist anymore, because I'm missing something that's not there. Like, it's not that I can go back and have the same things that I had when I used to live there, when I used to go to high school there. So it's a homesick feeling, but you cannot solve it just by going back home.